Y'all come on in here. Come on, come on. Come on in here. Come on in the room. Come on, come on, come on. This conversation got to be had tonight, y'all. Got to be had. I'm a little late, but it's okay. Just finished eating. Y'all come on. Y'all come on in here. We got to have this conversation tonight. We got to have this conversation tonight. And I'm going to try to do it without crying, without getting upset, all of that. But y'all come on in here. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to try not to hold y'all long. I'm going to try my best. Excuse me, y'all. I haven't been so long finished eating, y'all, so uh, got a little food in my, because I was sort of trying to rush. Hold on, y'all, come on. Y'all come on in here. Come on. As they say, come on in the room. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on in here, my loves. Come on. Y'all come on in here with me. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on in here with me. We got to have this conversation. And even though nobody don't come, I'm still going to have a conversation. And y'all just come back and watch it on the replay. But we got to have this conversation tonight. We got to have this. We got to have this conversation. We got to have this conversation. Because I'm tired now. I'm tired and fed up about it. We got to have this conversation. And y'all know I have them tough topic ones. Y'all already know that. That I don't have a problem with having topics. Excuse me, y'all. Let me get my microphone right. There's some people, act like they scared to talk about, don't want to talk about. No, Miss J gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Let me see something real quick. Let me see how I want it. We gonna talk about it. We gonna have this conversation. No doubt about it. Y'all come on. Come on. Let me see. I'm gonna wait by another minute. And then I'm gonna go ahead on and get started. Cause I know it's kinda late. Um, but thank y'all for being in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank y'all for being in here with me tonight. Those that are in here. If you watching and you see that them little red numbers that just floating all around, that means you watching your queen. Yes. Your favorite talk show host, your queen. Yes, I said it. Your favorite talk show host, your queen. Miss J, okay? You watching me live, my loves. But if you come across this and you watching and you don't see the red little light just a blinking and a blinking and a blinking, that means you're watching the replay. And I thank y'all for that too. Y'all still come through and put comments in and all of that. Still make sure you do that, okay? Because I do come back and look at my comments. Um, but tonight episode is a is one that I've been putting off for a while. I'm not gonna lie about that. I've been putting talking about this off. I know for about a year, to be very honest. But I just got tired. I got tired. I just started getting tired, especially within the last, I would say 4, 5, 6, 7 months. All this is like I'm seeing, and you know the title. Y'all seen the title, right? Our missing, our missing black and brown women and children, unseen, untalked about. Okay, okay, yeah, we're gonna. Yes, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. But this is a necessary conversation, right? Um, and I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes or nothing like that. I want y'all to get that in your head too. I'm not trying to do that, but y'all know I am very authentic on my platform, and I tend to talk about a lot of topics that, as the folks said, it gets my goat. Okay, and this is another one that gets my goat about our missing black and brown women and children. How maybe to some of y'all, but to me, and I'm pretty sure some that agree, they're going missing, and it just seems like they're not getting. And I'm gonna be very honest about y'all know how I do. They're not getting the same media outlet like everybody else does. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be talking about. Um, And I don't want nobody to think that this is all about politics or nothing like that. To me, I mean, every missing person, it matters, and every family deserve their answers too. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. What I want to know is, to me, and I'm gonna say this, to me, it seems like certain missing people get more priority than our black and brown women and children. Yeah, I said it. Where's my bell? Where's my bell? Yep, I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. And some of y'all probably think the same way. It just seems like to me that certain people get more priority than than we do. And I'm just being honest. That's why I came to finally come talk about this. Because it's actually been too many instances and too many movies, which I'm gonna show a couple clips of some movies that I've been watching the past 2 weeks because I knew I was gonna do this. And it was the certain scenes that I saved, and it's just showing. And if you notice, especially Lifetime is playing a lot of movies about missing. It's a lot of missing movies about missing black children and women is playing on Lifetime, but it's by one author, one producer that's producing those movies. Just to let you know that too, okay? Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's one producer that's been producing those movies on Lifetime, bringing awareness, and that's what I'm. And y'all know that's what I'm all about, trying to bring awareness. Y'all already know that, okay? So, all the thing I'm just choosing to try to do tonight is just shine that light a little bit more brighter on our missing black and brown children, okay? My little platform, that's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do. Bring away and just shine that light a little bit more bright, okay? We need to talk about this. We need to bring awareness to it. And I know it may, like I said, it may make some people feel uncomfortable, but that's not what what I'm trying to do. But if it makes you feel uncomfortable, I'm sorry about that, but I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna give my opinion about it, all of that, okay? And I'm gonna show some videos, some a couple of not a full film. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show a couple. I'm gonna show a couple clips, okay? But we gotta understand that these is missing women and children. That means it's families out here still missing their loved ones, couple years. Hey, how you doing? Hey sis, how you doing? Thank you for being in here. And they're missing their families. And they're hurting. They're still hurting. They're still hurting, okay? And you still got some families out here that's missing their children. They still praying. They still keeping their fingers crossed. They're gonna find them. All of that. And the only thing I'm trying to do is bring shine that little spotlight on them just a little bit. That's all, okay? All right. So let's be honest now. Let's be honest. How many times? Let's be honest now. You ain't gotta say it to me. Just say it to yourself. How many times have you been scrolling across Facebook, right? And you see a missing child or woman's flyer come past? Do you stop maybe a few seconds? Or do you just keep scrolling? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Because I'm going to be honest. I used to do that up until 2 years ago. I used to do that. I'm not gonna lie. I would see the flyer. I would. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie about it. Up until 2 years ago, because that's when I start saying, "Now wait a minute, this is just happening too much." This is how I start want to try to start bringing awareness. I start doing some research on stuff. I stopped a little bit and I got back on it. But I can admit I did. I used to do that. I would see it. I would see the person's name and see and read, where they came from. 2 or 3 cycles, yeah. And I would just, I'm not gonna lie. See, I could talk. See, I could talk about me. I could talk about me. Get my computer right. I could talk about me. Okay, it's up to y'all if y'all want me honest with y'all self. But I can talk about me. I used to do that. I did. I sure did. I sure did. I would see it and see where the person or child is from, or something like that. And as far as sharing it now, but that was about 2 years ago now. That's what no I was doing. Don't do that no more. I don't do that no more. That's the God knows the truth. I don't do that no more. Oh no, I don't do that no more. Um, but yeah, I'm being honest about the past 2 years. I did 2 years ago. I used to do that, but I don't do it anymore. I don't. But now, have you ever stopped to ask yourself? Now, I step on somebody's toes. Have you ever asked yourself, what if that was your child? What if that was your child, your sister, your mama, your grandchild, your best friend child, or mama, or grandchild? Have you have you ever asked yourself that? Now, honestly, I have asked myself that. And when this is when I started knew I was going to do this. I came out here in my studio. I was out here a couple of weeks. I was just doing research on this and on missing black and brown children and all. And I sat out here and I reflected real bad, and it hurted my soul. That's why I knew I had to do this. And I did ask myself, what if that was? That's why I asked y'all that question. Cause I see I write stuff down that I want to talk about. Um, I did ask myself that. And y'all, I got so emotional in here. But let me tell you what happened when I got so emotional in here. I'm going to try not to keep y'all long. But let me tell y'all what happened when I got so emotional in here. When I started sitting and reflecting, what if that was my child, my grandchild, my sister? Grown folks going missing too. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go there. I stopped and I thought about that thing, y'all. And I literally sat in here and got right nervous and got to thinking, Lord, what if that was one of my family members, my grandchild? I went there in my head, y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I did this, and this on God. Let me tell y'all why I did this. Because I literally wanted to sort of see how it would feel. The feeling, the anxiety that I had. Just imagine the one that's really going through it. Because I sat here, I said, Lord, I will have a fit. I would be literally crazy. I'd probably be down to 90 pounds, word to death, worrying to death, calling everybody I could call, out walking around the streets, asking people, have you? Yes. See, I went there. That's the truth. I'm telling y'all the truth. I went there. That's why I wrote it down. I want to ask y'all that question. Queen Ball said, that's how I looked at it. Okay, you did. Thank you, my love. Hey, Lanisha, my baby. Hey, sweetie. Thank you for being in here. But I meant to put myself there, y'all. I did. And then, but I had to sort of get myself right because I really started feeling anxiety. I really did. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. What that made me do after, and I'm telling y'all the truth. God knows I am. What that made me do in that moment after I got myself together, and what it made me do, it made me reach out to a couple of my grandchildren, and I had a conversation with them about the do's and don'ts. You don't go down. I had that conversation again. And then they would say, Grandma, why? And I started explaining them. I said, baby, I'm so tired of seeing on my Facebook page, ooh, mosquito in here, on my Facebook page, children your age, even teenagers going missing. I said, I just want to let you know, don't go everywhere with everybody. I just start talking. That's what that made me do, y'all. I went there in my head. I did. That's the God knows truth. That's why that was one of the questions I wrote down I wanted to ask my audience. How would you feel? How would you feel if that was your mama, your sister, your grandchild, your brother, your nephew? Yes, that's not a good feeling. That's not a good feeling. Now, let me ask you this. Let's say like if that was one of your brothers, your sister, whatever, whatever, okay, on that's missing and all right. Got a mosquito here, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on, mosquito bit me. Um, so say like if that was one of your relatives, right, and their flyer was all over the place, what would you want people to do? Would you want people to just keep scrolling, or would you want people to look at it and think, have I seen this person? Or share it and make a comment or something. If y'all seen this child or seen this woman, please let the Bureau of Investigation so on, so on, so on, so on. So what would y'all want people to do? Y'all would y'all want the people to keep praying? Think about that thing, y'all. Think about it. All you would want it to be people just stop long enough to look at that flyer and care enough to send it out to 4, 5, 6 people. Tag some people in it. To ask somebody, please share this on your page. That's what you would want. That's what you would want. So okay, let me give you a scenario. Let me give y'all a scenario. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Um, Queen Boss says, want others to help share it and to help find them fast. Exactly. Exactly. There you go. Exactly. You got it. Let me make this bigger, y'all, so I can see. Now I can see. At first I couldn't see my stuff. Had it too small on the screen right here. But that's right. You're exactly right. You are exactly right. Knock my phone over. You are exactly. You are exactly right. You are exactly right. Want others to help share and to help them find them faster. Exactly. Thank you for that, my love. Thank you. But let me give y'all a scenario here. Y'all go with me. Y'all bear with me with this scenario. Okay? All right. You got a daughter or son or grandchild. They say, grandma or mom or daddy, I'm going I'm gonna run down here to the store right quick. Cause I want, before it get too dark, because I want to get me some snacks to take to school with me tomorrow. Okay. Now you as the mama, the grandmama, the dad, you gonna say, okay, be careful though. Go ahead on now, be careful. Okay. Now, here we go. Hours done passed. Hours has passed. This mosquito is. I know what I'm gonna do after tomorrow. I'm gonna put a mosquito bomb in here because I see a couple of them flying around here. They turn my legs up, y'all. Okay, so hours done passed, right? Hours done passed, and he or she is not home. Hours has passed, and about home. Okay, you just calling, you just texting, ain't about answering nothing. I want y'all to go there with me now. I want y'all to go there with me. Hey, Chill, thank you for being in here. Thank you for being in here. You just calling, you just texting, and you don't get nothing. Okay? All right. You out there walking the street, it's 11:30 at night, 12 o'clock at night. You out there walking the street asking people, have you seen my grandson? Have you seen my granddaughter? You out there asking about him. Now, like I said, this now done got dark. It's going on 12 o'clock at night. Now what's going on? Oh, you tossing and turning now. You cannot sleep now. You can't sleep, right? Now what had happened? The next morning then came. I want y'all to follow me with this. I want y'all to follow me with this. Your child. Next morning. Alright? Next morning, she or he is still missing. Still missing. That boy been going out to the corner store. About 2 or 3 blocks down. Y'all go to that store all the time. That's why you felt like it was all right for him or her to walk on down there and getting them some little stuff that they can take on. Y'all know how kids like to take their little snacks to school, you know. Okay. Next morning, like I said, he or she, they still missing, right? Okay. The next week, he or she still missing, okay? Y'all go with me now. The next week, he or she still missing. The next month, hold that thought. The next month, he or she is still missing. Think about that. Think about that thing now. What I want you to understand, can you imagine whew, that kind of pain that a parent has? Can you imagine that? They wondering when their child or grandchild, gonna come back home. A whole month done passed, still missing. Imagine that pain. Imagine that, right? There gotta be some kind of pain where, and some kind of guilt. I shouldn't have let him or her go. Okay? Imagine that. Imagine that kind of pain. You gotta ask your parent. Your child has been missing for a whole month because you felt it was all right for them to 2 or 3 blocks down to the store that y'all go to all the time. You let them go down there to get them some snacks. They had $15 they want to go spend and get them some snacks to take to school the next day. What they have for the next couple of days at school. So you won't be buying it for them. They had their own little money, their little what you call that money when you give it to them when they do stuff real good. They had that kind of money. But it's a whole month. Your son, your daughter, your grandchild ain't back home. Imagine that pain. Now you wondering as a mother or a father, now you wondering, you sitting there crying your eyes out, wondering is your baby okay? Imagine how that person's heart feel right now. I just saw it. I'm gonna show it to you right now. A child missing, black child missing. Imagine how that family is sitting there, all so full in their chest, wondering where their child is at. Is my child okay? Imagine that pain. I want y'all to hear me with this now. Imagine that pain as a mother and as a father and as that sister wondering where their brother is or where their nephew is. Imagine that pain, y'all. Imagine that pain. Now the worst one is now you wondering, has somebody done hurt my child? Whew. Now you're wondering that. Now you're wondering, has somebody hurt my child? Come on now. Come on now. Yep. You can't eat, can't breathe, can't rest well, praying and crying. That's right. Come on now, boss. Imagine that. Now you wondering, has somebody hurt my child? Where's my child, Lord? Has somebody hurt my child? And you already thinking the worst if it's a girl. Well, a boy too, because they get like that too. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Now you wondering all of that. Imagine how those people's feeling right now that have a loved one that's been missing 2 years and still ain't found them. Even 6 months. and still ain't found them. Imagine that pain they having every day. As a mother and a father and a nephew and an aunt, the aunt's worried about the child. Imagine that as a family. I want y'all to talk to me now. Imagine that. But what I just told y'all and just sharing an analogy with y'all, that is somebody's reality right now. Right now. That's somebody's reality right now. In the present. They decide to let them go off with their little friend girls or friend guys. Everybody missing. Or the other three people made it home, but their child didn't make it home. That's somebody's reality right now. I agree, boss. It's a brain shock. Yes, it is. It's a brain shock. But that is somebody's reality right now. And I told somebody that I was getting ready to do this, and the person asked me why. Why did I want to have this kind of conversation? And it's because I am sick and tired of seeing our black and brown missing women and children all on Facebook. Very seldom, and I said it, very seldom in the news. Yeah, I said it. Very seldom in the news. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of seeing our black and brown women and children getting missing. And y'all know we do not hang ourselves from no tree. Y'all know that. I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired of it. I had to come and talk about this. I had to come and bring awareness to it. Even though my little small little platform, all I do is shine a little spotlight on it. Somebody is walking in that reality right now. Don't know where their child is at. And they really have not, and they really don't know where they're at, and they really haven't done nothing to them. Y'all know why I'm saying that too, right? Somebody, yeah. Because you got someone acting like they don't know where they're at and they done something to them. That's why I said that. But it's a reality out there right now. Really, they do not know where their child is at. Don't have an idea. All I know, I gave her $50 to go to the movies with her two friend girls. Matter of fact, I dropped them off at the movies. And they supposed to be catching the Uber back. Nobody ain't home. Now all the three girls is gone. Don't nobody know what happened. Movie theater see video that they was in the movie theater. Giving you a scenario now. Y'all see, it can happen any kind of way, y'all. But there's somebody reality right now. As we speak, I just seen it on the news. And I shook my head. I said, here we go. Hey, Aisha. Thank you, my love. Let's see what Chia said. We need to get past colors and focus on love. And I agree with that. I agree with that. It's nothing wrong with focusing on love. But I'm focusing on how our black and brown women and children, they are not getting the full coverage like everybody else. They're not. I'm going to show you a clip that proves this. I'm going to show you a clip that proves how. See, the first thing they want to try to do is make it seem like our children ran away. Or they probably just ran away. No, I know my child. My child is a straight A student. Never been in trouble in their life. always came home on curfew. And if they were gonna be late, they would always call me and say, "Mom, I know I'm gonna be late. I know I'm gonna be on punishment, but I'm on my way now. I'm gonna be 30 minutes late." You know, something give y'all just give y'all a scenario. You see what I'm saying? A woman know their child or children. They know that child is a loner. Don't bother nobody. A bookworm. Don't bother nobody. But that child is missing. But they'll try to say that maybe they ran away. That's what teenagers do. Not my child. And they keep trying to tell them that. They keep going up there. I'm gonna show y'all something. Hey Ashley, thank you for being here. Like I said, I agree with the focusing on nothing wrong with love. I love everybody, but I call you like I see it too. I call just like I see it. And I'm trying to think of her name. This particular lady girl, when she went missing, see her name was Davenport. Anyway, they even had her stuff all out of other countries, scattered everywhere, looking for her, all on the news outlets, all out there. But in the meantime, there go four, five, six, seven, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, black and brown people that have been missing for 2 or 3 weeks or 5, 6, 7 months. They just put them on two little local stations and that's it. That's it. That's why I decided to do this because I'm tired of seeing us coming down on Facebook like that. I'm tired. I mean, it's just heartbreaking to me. It's just heartbreaking to me, and because it matters, it matters. It matters to me. Aisha said, "You heard about the guy that went with the three other color friends, and they found his body, and the boys acting like they don't know that." Yes, I do. I'm gonna talk about. I just got some new information pertaining to that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nolan, you talking about Nolan, right? Yeah, yeah. That part, that part. And like I stated, I just feel like it's my responsibility as a talk show host and have my platform to bring awareness to this and anything else that I feel like I need to bring awareness to. Help bring awareness of. Yes, that's why. Cause like I said, somebody asked me what I want to do, and that's what I told them. And I'm telling y'all the same thing. Got to bring awareness to it. It's all right to talk about other little stuff, but no, stuff like this that sits in my soul. That, like I said, I sat on this for a whole year. But what did it for me here recently, past couple months, all hold on, y'all. Let me make sure I got my studio door locked. Hold on. Lord, I didn't even have my door locked. I knew I heard something. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't have my studio door locked. I'm out here like this. I always had it top thing locked too. But yeah, 5 or 6, 7 months of just constantly seeing this, seeing it on the news, and then some parents be on when they do be on the news, like the local news might be asking the question. Couple parents be saying, "Yeah, I keep going down to the station, and they keep telling me they don't know nothing. They haven't found out nothing." Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, yeah. That part. That part. That part. That part. We got to look at this, right? And I'm not trying to be funny. We spend a lot of hours. We spend a lot of hours about every week, right? Watching movies and videos and sharing memes and what else? Sharing memes and looking up celebrity news and all that kind of stuff, right? Watching people. See, those are people we don't even know. Okay? We putting energy in that we don't even know, right? But how often, how often do we stop for someone who's missing? How often do you stop when you see that flyer of a little baby that's missing, or a 2 year old that's missing, or a 20 some year old black and brown or black woman missing, or a 15-year old, 18-year old, 20-year old missing, right? How often do we stop when we see that? How often do you take the time to read what's going on, their story? Read where they're coming from. Read what allegedly happened, or the last time they were seen, or what clothes they had on. How often? Let, no, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. But see, we waste energy in all that celebrity news and stuff. But when we see a flyer come past, take the time to see where that person is in. They might be right there in your own city. You look at me like, wait a minute, right here in my city? Yeah, it happens. Right up on, excuse me, right up under your nose. Okay? Right up under your nose. When you see something like that, how often do you even share it? Just something, excuse me, just something to think about. Just something to think about. Just want to get you to thinking. That's all. How often do you share it? You'd be surprised what sharing stuff will do. It might get in front of the right eyes. Be like, whoa, wait a minute. I was working in the store the other night, and I remember seeing this man come in the store with this girl. Let me call so and so and so and so and so. That's all I'm saying. Thank y'all for being in here with my loves. Thank y'all. But see what I'm trying to, I want to ask all of us, including myself. Like I said, I can talk about me. I can talk about me, including myself, right? So just try to do better. That's all. So just try to do better. Just try to do better. That's all. That's all. Just try to do better, right? See, because we got to understand every face that's on those flyers, they belong to somebody. Every face that's on them flyers, that child or that woman or that son, young man belongs to somebody. They got a family looking for them. Word to death about them. Word to death about them. Y'all let me get something to drink. They got a family. They got a family word about them. They got a family that's probably ain't no probably praying for them every day. Lord, if they somebody knock at the door, ooh, hoping it's them. Hoping it's them. Hoping it's them. Are y'all get what I'm saying? I hope y'all do. Hope I ain't boring nobody. I'm just when I do stuff like this, especially stuff that I'm very passionate about. I know I tend to get over excited, and I try not to do that, but it's okay. So I'm gonna show y'all a clip, and when I come back from showing you the clip, what we're gonna talk about, we're gonna talk about something that we don't really be discussing, right? Not just the missing person, but the family that's left behind. Okay? See, because you got to understand when you got a child or a son or sister or brother that has disappeared, they disappeared, their whole family suffers. The whole family is in turmoil, is in shambles. We're gonna talk about it. Let me show y'all this video. This was a yeah, that whole family, they live in a nightmare, y'all. They live in a nightmare. This is this came on Lifetime. No, this movie was from Tubi. This clip was from Tubi. Let me get it because I want y'all to see this. And when I saw this, I stopped it and I recorded. I said, I got to show this. Oh, yeah. Thank y'all so much for being in here. Let me share my screen. Okay, there you go. Let me see which one is that it. Let's see. Okay, this is part one of it. Hold on. Add to scene. There it is. And let me go back to it and make it start playing. Y'all, excuse me. Let me see what's going on. I got my volume up. Yeah, my volume is up. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I see. Hold on. There we go. My volume wasn't up on the video, y'all. Sorry about that. Come on now. Hold on, y'all. It was playing there before I even came up here on YouTube on Facebook. Let me try something else. Hmm. See how the devil do, y'all? See how the devil do? Oh my gosh. I got it. Let me try it this way. That's another. That's something else. Hold on. Let me go in my actual inbox and get it. Sorry about that, y'all, because I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this because it ties right into what I was trying to tell y'all. How we don't even matter, and they don't have no problem showing it to you neither. Showing it to you right in your face, playing with you, playing right up on your face. Excuse me, y'all. Let me go my inbox and get it. Thank y'all for being in here. I don't know why my computer is so slow. It's not the internet because I got that Firewire. That's real fast. Okay, there we go. I don't want this to keep showing up. I'm gonna get it from my inbox, and I'm gonna I came out here, y'all. I have forgot to turn my AC on. It's just now cooling down in here. I feel myself sweating. Hold on, y'all. It's coming up. It definitely plays now because I would listen to it for I even went before I even came live. It plays. I don't know why the come on, come on, come on, come on. If not, I'm gonna try to wait by another minute or two. And if it don't, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put it in my on my page. And okay, here we go. All right. I'm in my inbox now. Let me see. I am really dumbfounded because my volume is turned up. Internal speakers, yeah. Wow. That is really crazy, y'all. I'm just gonna take it and put it I'm just gonna take it. I sure wanted y'all to see to hear this and see it. Cause it was definitely playing before I even came live. And now I don't wanna it don't want to invite no I am really dumbfounded. Wow. But that's how the devil do. That's how the devil do. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay. I got it. All right. I got it, y'all. I got it. Let me share it. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Now I just heard it start playing, so I'm gonna share my screen again. Which one is? Yep, that's it right there. Okay. All right. Pay attention to this.
Our son Elijah Brooks is missing. He didn't come home last night. Called everyone. His friends, his girlfriend. No one's heard anything. We checked the neighborhood, knocked on neighbors' doors. Still nothing.
Kids these days.
Pay attention.
Maybe he went to a party or is staying with a friend. You know how teenagers are. They don't always check in.
No, not my son. He's will feel it.
Maybe he got into a fight with his girlfriend.
Pay attention. See?
Needed some space. Or maybe he's just blowing off some steam. I'm sure he'll show up soon.
Mrs. Brooks, Mr. Brooks,
Okay.
Detective Lewis.
Watch his
Let's start
expression.
from the beginning. When was the last time that you saw
Look at that.
Elijah?
See, he
I'd
wasn't
love to go to
concerned
her
at all.
after dinner to play ball with
This
his
is what
friends.
happens with a lot about
Something
black
after
and
that,
brown
he
kids
his
right here.
girlfriend's always house, but colder than she has.
Y'all pay
Y'all pay attention to this.
Our son Elijah Brooks is missing. He didn't come home last night. Called everyone. His friends, his girlfriend. No one's heard anything. We checked the neighborhood, knocked on neighbors' doors. Still nothing.
Kids these days.
Pay attention. I want y'all to hear it
Maybe he
again.
went to a party
That's
or
all.
is staying with a friend. You know how teenagers are. They don't always check in.
No, not my son. He's responsible. He tells us where he's going. He always checks in. Something is wrong. I can feel it.
Maybe he got into a fight with his girlfriend.
Pay attention. See?
Needed some space. Or maybe he's just blowing off some steam. I'm sure he'll show up soon.
Mrs. Brooks, Mr. Brooks,
Okay.
Detective Lewis.
Watch his
Let's start
expression.
from the beginning. When was the last time that you saw
Look at
Elijah?
that. Did y'all see
I'd
that?
love
Wasn't
to go to
concerned
her
at all.
after dinner to play ball with
This
his
is what
friends.
happens with a lot about
Something
black
after
and
that,
brown
he
kids
his
right here.
girlfriend's always house, but colder than she has.
Y'all pay
attention to this.
Did y'all see
Our
that?
son Elijah Brooks is missing. He didn't come home last night. Called everyone. His friends, his girlfriend. No one's heard anything. We checked the neighborhood.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna
knocked
stop
on
it.
neighbors' doors. Still nothing.
Kids these days.
Pay attention.
Maybe he went to a party or is staying with a friend.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see what I was telling y'all about how his expression, his expression, his expression, he showed you his expression when the woman came in there. She saw what he was doing, and he went like, Like, oh well, his expression told you everything. His expression told you everything. You see all them excuses he was making. Now in that movie, really, she waited. She waited several hours before she even decided to go to the police. And what he gonna talk? Maybe he got arguing with his girlfriend. Did you see what I'm talking about? This is what I was talking about. How they do us. And like she said, no. What about the player they found? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. This is what I'm talking about. How they try to make it seems like he probably with his friends somewhere. No, no, that's not true. One more, them, one more, y'all. Watch this. This is Let me go find it. That's not it. Let me go like this. Let's see. I don't think that's I don't think what I'm trying to play. I think that was in the movie, or if that was something else, because it's not even playing. But let me show you this one right quick. This is off of a Lifetime a Lifetime movie. Um, y'all gonna recognize the star in this. She plays in some very good movies. And her and Jamie Foxx used to date. I didn't know that. They was dating back when she was in the show on the show with him. Let me hit share my screen. But y'all see what I'm talking about? How here goes something right here. Let me see. Okay, something is wrong with. Okay. I appreciate y'all being in here with me. I really do. Let me stop sharing my screen. Let me get the other one. Okay, I'm getting ready to get the other one. Pull it up now. I got it right here. Okay. I pretty cried when I watched that movie. I pretty cried. And as she was reading those numbers, you can tell that she started crying. It was more than what I recorded, but I just got excuse me. I just got that little bit. But it just goes to show I was trying to tell y'all how hold on y'all. Just go to show how I'm trying to tell y'all. It's so many about us black and brown children are missing. Some of them been missing since 2012. Okay? 2016. Are you serious? Really? Are you serious? It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And if you watch movies like that and you don't get moved by them, especially seeing our women and children being missing, I don't know what's wrong. Because I would cry my eyes out when I was videotaping that, when she would call them names out like that. And I don't know if y'all can hear me sniffing, but yeah. Yeah. That really touched me. It really touched me. Hold on. That really touched me. But we gotta face the truth about it. It happens. And it's still going on. It's children missing right now. Women and children missing right now. So when I made the statement about, let me see something. When I made this, come on. Oh, that movie was called Taken at a Truck Stop. That was the name of that movie on Lifetime. I want to tell y'all the name of the movie. Let me see something. Hold on. Hold on. It's a Lifetime movie. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I had to talk about this. That really exists. Yep. I was trying to get her to come on. I had my conversation with her. Do more. Do more. Do more. Do more. Voice was cracking. Y'all hear me say it's time to talk about it. Time to talk about it. That's right. Time to talk about it. And that's what I did. That's what I'm doing. I have to. That's why I decided to come and do this. That's why I decided to come and do this. Because of all these movies I'm watching and seeing, I kept laying there and it kept bothering my soul. But now we're going to talk about the reality behind. What is the reality behind the missing? What is the reality behind the missing? I'm just going to try to go a little deeper, real quick, okay? The reality behind the missing. What is it? What y'all think? Thank y'all for being in here. What's the name of the movie? It's Taken at a Truck Stop. Taken from a truck stop. Very good movie. Very good. I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but very good movie. But that lady that she spoke with, I've spoken with her. That her organization actually what you call it, exists. That's her. That was her for real. And I was trying to get her, well, her schedule, because she's producing another movie now. I was trying to get her to the point where she better come up here and have a conversation, but it just wasn't. The timing wasn't right, and also I just said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna stop bothering her, and I'm gonna come on. I just would have loved to have had her up here as well, because she is an advocate. That is her organization that really helped find missing and black and brown children. But she did say in the near future she would be glad to do it, but right now she's doing, she's back and forth doing lots of I got it, but I'm doing this by myself now. But I'm gonna get her up here. Trust and believe. Now I'm gonna get up here. Sure is. But see, we gotta understand behind every missing person flyer, it's a story behind that, y'all. It's a story, and it's a family that's out there in pain. But you also gotta understand, they also matter. And a lot of our eyes they matter, but a lot of some other folks that we don't matter. Okay? And I'm not being facetious, and I'm just being honest about it. Thank y'all for being in here. Let me see what Aisha said. Aisha said, there's a good show on Netflix about a black woman kidnapped by her high school. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yep. But sometimes when we see a flyer online, right, we don't even think beyond the picture, which we need to start thinking beyond that picture. We need to start doing that, right? But somebody knows that smile. Somebody see that flyer gonna know that smile. Okay? They're gonna recognize or know their laugh or remember their laugh. Okay? Or remember a conversation that they had. All right? Somebody will know something. It's gonna click in somebody's head. All right? So just imagine the family member replaying the conversation, the last conversation they had with their child over and over and over again. Just imagine being that mother, being that father, and you're replaying the last conversation you had with your child over and over and over in your head. But now what you're doing, you are guilt tripping yourself now. The last maybe I shouldn't have let them go. Maybe I should have stopped what I was doing to walk with them, or to ride with them, or to take them where they want to go instead of me letting their friend come pick them up. Now that's what we're doing to ourselves, right? Maybe they thought of something different. Thought they're doing something different. That's what we're doing to ourselves now, right? As parents, that's what we're doing. Those what ifs now. Those what ifs. Playing that conversation that you had with that child, that last conversation before they walked out that door, or before they got out of your car, get ready to go to their walk 6 blocks down to their friend's house. Okay? You were playing that last conversation. What if I would have done? What could have I done different? That kind of stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, right? But the sad part about that, those feelings that as a parent having, what if I would have done something different? Maybe I should have took them on myself and all that. Those are gonna be answers that they would never get. They would never get those answers. Never. They would never get those answers. Isn't that sad? They would never get those answers. Those what ifs. Those what if. But remember, I said about how our families also go through the emotional part of your child being gone. Let's look real quick on the emotional toll that it has on a family. You gotta imagine how that mama, that brother, that sister, that aunt, that uncle, that neighbor, that cousin, they all feel when certain dates come around, when the birthday come around, when graduation come around. They're supposed to be graduating. When you go to that house to cook, you notice mama still got a plate sitting right there for that child, or that sister that that was staying with them and then got missing, the woman's sister, but she still got a plate sitting right there in her sister's spot. See, those emotional, that's an emotional toll that it takes on the family. We doing that. Holidays, birthdays, all of that. But that family is going to continue to keep searching for that child. You can best believe, even though that child that's been missing since 2012, I can guarantee you that family still ain't gave up on them. But you got to ask yourself, what about the anxiety? What about the stress? Does the parent end up living long enough to see that child come back? Let's look at it. Think about it. Think about it. All that stress. Child been gone since 2012 and here it is 2026. Is that parent still living? How much emotional toll it took on that parent's heart? Worried about that child for all them years. All them years. The way I look at this, y'all, to be very honest, you got hope over here and you got heartbreak over here, but they often exist at the very same time. Hope and heartbreak exist in the same time. Hope y'all understand. Y'all hope y'all getting this. Thank y'all for being in here with me. Y'all know I appreciate it. I know I'm talking a little bit too long. I'm trying to finish it up. But you got hope and you got heartbreak. They're existing in the same space. Isn't it something? To be having hope and your heart breaking at the same time. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. But it exists. It happens. It really happens. It sure do. Hope and heartbreak, it exists. And what that is emotional trauma. That's grief mixed with uncertainty. That is grief mixed with uncertainty. You just don't know. You just don't know. Grief, that's trauma, and it's grief mixed with uncertainty because you don't know. We don't know. Can't y'all imagine that mom and that daddy, them sisters and brothers, they still tossing and turning, tying the phone ring, they're hoping it's them. See? Hope still mixed with heartbreak. Hope still mixed with heartbreak. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on. If y'all get it, y'all let me know. What y'all got? What y'all want to say? Y'all got some ideas? Some thoughts on what I'm talking about? What I'm saying? What you think? What you think? Hope mixed with heartbreak and grief mixed with uncertainty. That's a hard crossroad. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, H. And H, I'm so glad to see you. I'm so good. Me and you got to catch up, my love. I'm so glad to see you. So glad to see you. But it is. It is. So now we're going to ask, well, Miss J, why are you trying to bring awareness to this? Because it matters. Bringing awareness to anything that's important, that is naturally known, is naturally known about, or naturally talked about, and bring awareness, we got to. We got to. Y'all excuse me. We got to bring awareness to it. We got to. So, have you ever seen a flyer, right? And said to yourself, let's be honest now. Let's be honest. Have you ever seen a flyer and you said to yourself, I ain't going to share this flyer because what difference does it make if I share this flyer? Come on. Have you ever looked at a missing child or a woman or a baby flyer and said, I ain't need to share this because, what difference is it going to make? What difference will it make? Let's go there. Let's go there. The bottom line of it is, you will never know until you do it. You will never know until you do it. What difference? I ain't don't need me to share this flyer on the pouring down rain now. I don't need to share the flyer because it ain't gonna do no good. You won't never know that. You won't never know it. You really won't. See, cause one share might reach somebody that might recognize that child or that woman. I gave you the example. Like, wait a minute. They home on Facebook. 2 o'clock in the morning, they on Facebook. But that picture come down where you done shared. And it coming out his or her timeline. And they sit up in the bed be like, wait a minute. Now she work in a convenience store. Wherever the state is at. I'm just going to say Texas. She work in a convenience store. She get off at 12 o'clock at night. 3 to 12. She remember seeing that girl or that boy with this man. And the man looking all raggedy and straggly. She noticed the child was kind of nervous like. She even asked the child, you okay? And the man probably told the child before he brought it in the store, you better not say nothing to nobody. You better let everybody know now. Yeah. But she remember asking that child that. Now what she can ready to do, she can ready to call the police and say, yep, they was in my store last night. I got off at 12 o'clock. They came in there between 10 and 11. I remember they got this kind of Oldsmobile, some. She giving some serious descriptions. That's what you don't know what might the uncertainty. That's why it makes a difference to share that flyer. That's why. I hope somebody getting this. Oftentimes you may feel bad for the parents, but sometimes you blame and pass judgment and think that the parent could have done more to protect. Now I agree with that, Aisha. But we're talking the scenario I gave where the child, the store 3-4 blocks down, the mom and the daughter walk to the store all the time. The mom, I guess, sit on the porch, chilling, just chilling. And the daughter want to go to the store. Well, mama, can I walk down here to the store to get me some snacks to take to school the rest of the week? Yeah, go ahead on. Now the child is gone. Child 13 years old, 14 years old. That's the scenario that I asked when I first came up here, that I gave what happened. And I'm building it up. That's the scenario I came up with. The mother said, yeah, go ahead on. Store 3-4 blocks down. Store they walk to all the time. She thinking ain't nothing gonna happen. But 12 o'clock at night, child ain't home. Child gone a whole week, 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Now the child gone. That's a scenario, okay, Aisha? That's a scenario. But it just go to show you somebody can recognize something and tell it and bring that child home. Some information. Because she remembered that speaking to that child. She remembered everything that man had on. And they got video. Okay? That's the scenario I just gave y'all. You see how you never know what somebody's eyes might see when they look at that flyer? Exactly. Let me see. I don't think we need to underestimate the power of our community. You'd be surprised what your community would do for you. But see, they gotta know. There's a lot of community leaders. If they don't know what's going on, you can't blame them. If nobody ain't knocking on their office door and going in there sitting down as a whole unit, 10 people in there to come and talk to the community leaders saying, look, this is what's going on here. How do y'all think on that movie? Well, like I said, that's an actual real organization. But how do y'all think that got started? Because somebody went to her and said, let's have this vigil, and so on, so on, so. That's how you gotta do that. Never underestimate the power of a community, y'all, in a village. Never underestimate that. Never underestimate the power of the community and a village. Nowadays, you can't let even your teenagers walk. There you go, Aisha. Walk out your eyesight. Exactly. Because sometimes it's the people that take your children that know your children. Your children know them. Let's just go on and put that on out there. I had a dream and I have a hard time letting my kids go to the gas station. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. By themselves. Nothing wrong with that. You try to protect you whatever that dream was. You let that be what keep you fueled up to the point you're like, no, y'all ain't going no. Yeah, hold on to that dream. Mm-mm. But again, you just never know what somebody might recognize. That's all the only point I'm trying to make, y'all. You never know. Now, the question I'm getting ready to ask, and I thought long and hard if I wanted to ask this question. I really did. Um, but again, I'm not trying to make nobody uncomfortable. But I'm gonna ask this question, cause y'all know me. I'm very authentic. I just keep it real up here. Um, hmm, hmm. Let me see. Um, do y'all think we become so used to seeing missing people flyers that we just scroll right on by them and just like, oh well? Do y'all think we done got just so, you know, what y'all think? Do y'all think we done got so used to just doing that? Just seeing a missing person flyer and just being going like, oh well. I do. I answer it. I do. I think my own opinion. I think it may be some that look at it and be like, oh well, ain't nothing I can do. Swoop, and just, but yes, it is something you can do. You can share that flyer. You can tag 15 people in and ask them, please put this on your page. Yes, it is something you can do. You might not know that child, but if you're a mother, and if you're a father, you're an aunt or uncle, whatever, that's what you got to tap into. You got to ask yourself, what if that's my child? I'll be wanting everybody all on Facebook, please. Everybody, that's what you're going to be wanting. Don't you think that family member want everybody on Facebook to share that flyer too? Hello. Don't y'all think that them people on Facebook want that flyer shared? Share. And when I see it, y'all, a lot of times I be looking to see how many shares. I be like, ain't but 10 shares? Really? Now, if I'm reading it wrong, ain't that's what that means? If I see 10 out there, me just be only share it 10 times, right? I ain't never seen no flyer of, and I'm just being 100 that I can remember, that's been shared over maybe 6, 7, 8 or 9 or 10,000 times, or maybe 1,000 shares. I have never seen it. I don't think I ever remember seeing a missing person flyer even shared 500 times. Because that's what that arrow mean, right? It's shared, right? Yeah, that's what it mean. I know that's what it mean. I don't think I ever seen it now and shared 500 times. That's not good, y'all. That's not good. That's not good at all. And do y'all think some of us stop long enough just to read the information? I do. Now I do. At one point, I won't do it. I'm not going to lie. Because I told him, being very honest, I won't going to lie. But I stop and read that information. Because I told y'all that earlier. I'm seeing where that person is from. Because who knows, that might be right. Matter of fact, it is a couple ladies missing around here where I'm at. But you know what? They weren't on the news. They came down Facebook. I ain't seen it yet on the news. See what I'm talking about? I just thought about that. That's true. It surely is. Now that I think of it. It really is. And one of the ladies I've seen before she went missing in a dollar store. To be very honest. I remember seeing her. Begging for money, but I remember seeing her. It's the truth. It's the truth. I'm not going to lie about that. It's the truth. It really is. But see, I feel like when it comes to sharing something like that, I feel like we need to share that same flyer, that missing black woman, or that black child, that baby, with that same kind of energy that we take to share that flyer of Usher's tickets. Yeah, I said it. Put that same energy in there. Ooh, let me share these tickets. Ooh, Usher got tickets. Put that same energy in sharing that flower or that missing black and brown woman and child or child. Put that same energy in there. You gonna send the 30 of your people friend, your friend. Send 30 of them flowers to them. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Put that same energy in there. It happens a lot on social media because that's the behavior of how the scroll works on social media. However, you're making a lot of sense and making us rethink scroll. Exactly. That's all I want. There it is. There it is right there, Aisha. There it is right there. God no, that is right there. You there you go. Hot dog. My point. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you.